Iesus, Shalom, Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum salam. So this is Dr. Rashid Buttar, and he is talking about right here about how YouTube pulled down his one of his videos, one of his posts, which broke a record of like 9 million in 6 days or something like that, which is a record. And he's talking about them pulling it down. Now, mind you, this is a real doctor telling you, literally telling many, and if 9 million people watched and 9 million people learned from this guy in 6 days that this is not what it appears to be. That we're being lied to and everything else with it. And it's not just him, it's several other people. So here, I'll let you just hear what he says. You don't have to watch the whole thing. It's like, I'm not going to play the whole thing. It's like 21 minutes long or something like that. You could go, I'll show you the link, and you could just type it in and look for it yourself and listen to what he says. But this is what he says in the meantime, or what I'm going to show you. Dr. Rashid A. Buttar, live stream, April 24th. So it takes a moment because he's got to set up. Yeah, maybe I should have fast forwarded it, but too late. Gotta deal with it.
I'm just going to wait another second. This is not planned, and I'm just coming on live. I was advised that I should do this. So I want to tell you guys a couple of things. There are some things that need to be mentioned, and there's some new things that have just recently happened. So I wanted to bring the people that are interested in what's happening and that are following our channels to be aware. The first thing is that Next News Network had a broadcast that I believe I was on I think they aired it about a week ago. I think it was 6 days ago. And apparently it broke all records. Today I got a text from one of their producers, and they said that we had hit 9.1 million views in 6 days or 7 days, whatever it has been. And then about 15 minutes ago, he texted and said that, sent a text and said that YouTube had taken that video off all the platform. Now, it's interesting to know that, to me, that's censorship. But why would anybody be concerned about taking that video down? My question is, why is there a need to censor any type of information? What is the purpose of taking information and suppressing that information if it's not anything that's
Harmful,
abusive, that's causing problems for somebody, that's causing division, whatever the case is? There's no pornography, there's no cursing in there, so why would they take it down? Well, the only reason they would take it down, logic dictates the only reason they take it down is if it was a threat in some way. Now, I didn't threaten anyone. I just brought the facts out, and of course, when you shine the light on cockroaches, what do? They scurry to the dark recesses, and that's exactly what happened. They couldn't handle the truth, so they just took the video down. And that takes me to the next level. Today I received a letter from the North Carolina Medical Board about a complaint. And the complaint was very, very specific about the practice of medicine, how I had breached the ethical conduct of being a physician, and went through all these different components, written just exactly how a physician would write it. I think I know who it is too, but I can't prove it. The point being that instead of, now the good news is the medical board, to their credit, said they were just notifying me of the complaint. No action was necessary. There was nothing that I needed to do. They were just, based upon courtesy and based upon their standard operating procedure, notifying me. Now, I will tell you, there have been literally hundreds of doctors that have sent me private messages, personal messages, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook messages, thanking me, praying for me, and telling me that they appreciate me stepping out and doing this because they all know it's a facade. I'm not.
See that? You can watch the whole thing yourself, but you see that? Even he's being attacked because he's saying everything that we all are saying, that this is a hoax. This is not just a hoax. He's breaking it down scientifically. All right. It's just it should give people common sense. That's probably really what's happening, and they don't want that. They don't want common sense, and they don't want you figuring it out. So just today, I'm gonna show you another video of they're doing some testing in the Bronx, and they got a setup. They got army people there, and there's nobody coming in. Nobody's checking. No one. I mean, there's a few people coming in. You see a few cars straggling in to get tested, but there's no one coming really in. No one. I think the majority of people do know that there's something wrong with all this. But again, I feel sorry for those people who are going into these test spots and thinking that I don't know what they're thinking. Well, I know what they're thinking. When you don't have the knowledge, it's fair. I don't mean to put them down. It's sad that it's happening like that. But anyway, this is going to continue, and don't be surprised if something happens to this guy, Dr. Rashid Buttar. I would say everyone pray for him. Just keep him in good thoughts and hope for the best for him, because he's in the mainstream, and they don't care about taking people out even in the mainstream. So main media. So I don't know, man. I hopefully this soldier's going to be with us for a long time, and there's a few others. But yeah, check this video out and check all this other stuff out. I don't need to say anything. This guy explains it all professionally. He's a professional, and he's not trying to mislead anybody. He's trying to save us, if at all anything, like many of us should be doing for each other. Anyway.